So
too bad.
All right. So we last played. You guys made it back to Charose's ship.
Okay.
She said she found out the information that the sixth sister is the actual sister of the 12th sister, who you guys saved before.
Okay.
So she told her contact, and he wants both of them back, and he's willing to pay her more. So you guys need to destroy either the Baron or the Celestial map to be able to let him have his daughters back in safety. After that happened, Kenneth came to you guys and said, "Hey, there's a problem we need to deal with. The Keya clones are in danger." Tissa said she had the vision when you guys were fighting, and then Kenneth added to it and wouldn't say where he got his information from.
Okay.
But he said everybody had to pick a clone to go save, and so. Did I write the right name? Okay, I just didn't write it off. So you picked to go to Kashyyyk to find Gia.
And do I know anything about Gia other than she's just there?
That she was just there. She said it was last known to be living on Kashyyyk, living with a Wookiee tribe.
Okay.
So you felt going to the capital would be the best spot. And besides that, Screeches went to Tatooine. Kenneth went to Coruscant, and Tissa is going to her home planet to find the sister the clone that she was going after.
Okay.
Charose was willing to help you guys out. She gave everybody a shuttle
Okay.
to head to the planet you need to go to. She said, "Do you need anything else before you head out?"
If I'm going to Kashyyyk, I'd probably want climbing gear, maybe, and night vision goggles.
Okay, we can get those for you.
Okay.
She sent somebody off to go get them. Shortly later, they come back and they bring a climbing gear, so it's like a belt harness for you with a rope, and so for you to mount yourself to, and then also like the climbing spikes to like wedge into things to climb up.
Okay.
And then a pair of like goggles versus like the flip goggles.
Okay.
So they just kind of stay on your face versus flip down and up and down for night vision goggles.
I don't know if I need anything else. Maybe some camping stuff, but I'm not sure. Kashyyyk is a pretty...
very jungle planet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I've read a lot of Star Wars books on it, so it's kind of like... Depends which Star books, one you want to make, because they're all different,
That's true for every spot in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But your knowledge of Kashyyyk is very very forest-like, massive trees. The floor is dangerous. The floor is filled with dangerous creatures. So all the Wookiees live in tree villages.
Okay.
Up top, they have their trees are strong enough for ships to land on to support.
Yes.
So you don't have to be on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It is very forested at this point. The Empire hasn't gone to enslave the Wookiees. They do that later on.
Oh, okay. So they haven't been enslaved yet.
Nope.
Okay.
If there's anything else, we can try to accommodate you. If not,
I guess I would just have an image of Keya.
Okay.
I guess, that I could show people.
Yeah.
So.
You can get an image.
I can't think of anything else, though.
Okay. She kind of walks you to the shuttle, and she's like, the course is set to take you to, I'm sure we said wrong, but Rook, the capital of the Wookiee planet.
Do we have a translator?
I can use you a translator.
Okay.
She comes back, and it's just like a small little puck that you can kind of wear on your chest, and it'll translate.
Okay. Maybe I know Wookiee. I don't know.
If you have a reason to, apparently many people seem to know Wookiee for some reason.
Yeah.
So, or pick it up very quickly, because it didn't take long for Luke to start understanding Chewbacca. So.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, the ship is programmed to take you to the capital. Good luck with your mission.
Thanks, Charles. Appreciate it.
No problem. We'll see you when you get back, and then we'll see what allies we can get to help with getting the Baron or getting rid of the map.
Okay.
All right. She leaves you in your shuttle. It's a one-person shuttle.
Okay.
And you head off to Kashyyyk.
Okay.
It takes like a half a day to get there.
Okay.
So not too bad. You land at as you arrive at Kashyyyk, you see this massively green planet, of course, oceans divide the land, and your ship descends down to the capital, and even from up above, you can see the wooden platforms attached to the trees, and there's multiple layers, and some of the buildings are in trees. Other buildings are built on the platforms in between.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very elaborate for all being made out of wood or very low technology.
Mm-hmm.
But your ship comes down and lands at the spaceport. And a pair of Wookiees come up to you and like, welcome. What do you need, or what brings you to Kashyyyk?
I am. Let me see. I didn't think about this. I'm actually looking for a friend of mine.
A Wookiee?
No, a human, actually. So.
We don't have very many of those here.
Yeah, that's why maybe you guys could help me. I pull out the holopuck and I show up to her, so she's a friend of one of my friends, and they think that she might be in danger, so I wanted to check up on her, though I know this is a very safe place to be with all the Wookiees around.
Can't say I've seen her. If you go ask the people in town, they might have a better. And if she came through the spaceport, I'm here most of the time, but she maybe came on a different shift or might be in a different city.
Okay.
But if you ask, there are some guards in town that kind of have a better idea of people that come and go.
Okay.
And then the chieftain of the security team.
I believe she might be hiding with a tribe of Wookiees. So.
Oh. Well, I mean, in here we have many different tribes in the capital.
Okay.
If you know what tribe she's hiding with, then they may be able to get you to the right section of the planet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll refuel your ship and put you down for 3 days, and if you need to go longer, let us know.
All right, no problem.
But good luck, and we'll collect your fees when you leave.
Okay.
All right. You see them kind of head over and start refueling your ship and
Okay.
taking care of it. Okay. Where do you want to go?
Do I know about when she got here? Do I have it? No. Okay.
Nope.
I hate to go around asking everybody. I guess they said the Wookiee chief, I guess, might be a good place to start, so I'll start there.
Okay. Is it the security chief?
Yeah, security chief.
Okay. You head over and like you start going through the city, and well you can start kind of like telling different sections, and as you're walking by, it's strange hearing the Wookiees talking in their language and then it being translated as you're walking by. So you hear lots of conversations, and you head over to to like their security force. You see that they have a kind of a large. You have to go down a level or two, and then you see they have like kind of a large hut, and on the or like a large dome hut on the outside. And as you go in, you see they have like almost like wooden like multi-floored levels, kind of like honeycombing it.
Okay.
As you go in the front, you see a Wookiee sitting there, like, well, welcome in. What's going on? How can I help you?
I'm looking for a human friend of mine that I know had come to Kashyyyk, but I'm not sure where she is. I'm just trying to track her down. I was hoping maybe you could help me find her, and I'd pull out a hockey puck and give it a little image. I know she's with a tribe of Wookiees last time I talked with her, so.
Let me see. Can I take that? And you kind of gestures towards your puck. And say, I'll be right back. And you see him kind of walk off to one of the rooms along the back, and you see him kind of bring it out and show it, and you see him kind of like hook it to a computer, and then you see like her face, and you see like other human faces like kind of flipping by, after a little bit, he comes back and it's like, well, we have one that was on planet at least 3 months ago. They haven't checked in, or they haven't. Wait, I guess we haven't had interactions with them in a while, so I don't know what they're still here or what they're up to. But me.
Is it the same person or just somebody that looks similar? I know all us humans probably look the same to you.
He kind of brings it up, and you see the images, and so because they had, as they were making their clones, they started them young to let them grow, and then as they progressed farther, they started them older, so they didn't have to age as much.
Yeah.
So you can see that the one that they show is visually younger than what Keya was.
Okay.
When she was there.
Okay.
But not by a lot.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, if this is the person that you're looking for, the security chief says he wants to talk to you, and he can try to help you find her."
Okay.
He's there, comes with me and kind of stands up and walks back to one of the corner offices, and you see a large Wookiee in there, and he is like he is the bandolier, and you see like he has like different like braids hanging down from it, kind of like awards or recognitions.
Okay.
And you come in, he's like, "We don't get many humans on our planet. I see you're looking for your own kind."
Yes, I am. I really admire your culture, and your planet is quite beautiful. But I'm looking for. I got information from one of my friends that this particular human. Do I know her name?
Gia.
Gia, I believe, might be in trouble, and so I wanted to see if I could help her out. And I thought going to you guys was the best case because I don't want to cause trouble on your planet.
He stands up and he kind of walks over near you, and you see him kind of starts like you see him walk close to you, and like he gets a uneasy look on his face, and then you hear him take a deep inhale, like you smell funny, you smell like you smell like fear. I don't know if it's fear of or fear for, but you smell like you either are scared of something that you're running from, or trying to find something that is afraid of you.
Trying to find. Most often, when I get into trouble, people fear me, but I do fear for this person, and finding them on time. She is a friend of a friend that was very dear to me that was killed recently, and so I swore to my friend that I would help protect her, and so I don't want to disappoint them.
He kind of.
I feel honor bound to help to honor my friend's wishes.
Honor's very important. He kind of steps back, and you see him kind of like look up and down your body, and it's like I don't see any weapons on you. Are you? This is not a safe place to be for the unarmed. If you plan to leave the village, do you have weapons to keep you safe?
Yes, I have an old weapon that keeps me safe, and my wits and my strength. I've heard Kashyyyk is a quite dangerous place, but I feel like I will be able to be okay, and I do not wish to do anything foolish, so I think I will be all right. But I appreciate your concern.
When you say old weapon, the many things in this galaxy are old, and they typically, the older, the more dangerous they are for the people around. Do you mind elaborating on your old weapon?
I guess that depends on how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
476.
Okay, so you've been around a lot longer than I have. And you know the way things used to be. I just wanted to gauge how you feel about the changes that have come across the galaxy.
The changes that have come across the galaxy shall hopefully be a temporary thing. The galaxy was stable for forever, and this unrest I doubt will last. But I do not like the direction it's going.
Neither do I, and I am a few left of the old order, so there isn't many of us left. But I wish to keep it, wish to stay true to the old order and honor that was once integral part of the old galaxy in keeping stability and safety.
We used to have a warrior like you. He unfortunately has left the planet when people came to find him. So that's why I'm hesitant to help you find other humans without knowing you or knowing your true intent.
You said there was a Wookiee that was here?
Yes,
Oh,
we had
okay.
one of our clans, one of our tribe that was, he was not with your order, but he was a wielder of the wild, and he was hunted and forced to flee from the planet.
Oh, yes. I've run into those hunters many times. Been managed to eliminate a few, and that is what I feel like I can trust you. I hope I can. That is one of the businesses I'm here. Is one of the hunters is after my friend. She may or may not have the wild force powers that you talk about. I'm uncertain about that, but they are coming for her, and so I would hope that you guys keep on guard about that. And that I'm hoping to retrieve my friend before the hunters come, and then therefore would cause trouble for you and your tribe. And I don't want to do that, and I don't want to have you guys get involved in that. But if I can get to her quick enough, then maybe I can leave planet with her before they arrive, and then nobody would know.
I know of her, and I have met with her. She is in the woods, and she is very comfortable and self-reliant. So I think it would take a while for the hunters to find her. But may I see your weapon of old that you speak of?
Yes, I'd pull out my lightsaber and hand it to him.
Okay. He takes it, and he doesn't light it, but he looks at it and he gives it back to you. It's like, we need somebody with a weapon more powerful than ours to help us with a problem that we have.
Okay.
If you help us with our problem, then I will help you with yours.
I am always happy to help people with their problems. That is what made me, but that's what I am born for. And with the Force wills, maybe more often than not.
We have many dangerous creatures on our planet, and one has been in slumber for many years, but has now seemed to have woken up and is causing chaos on the jungle floor. Have you heard of a Terranak?
I can't say that I have, or maybe I make a roll. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do a knowledge lore.
Okay. What do I begin?
It'd be a hard check.
3 purple.
Yep.
No, I basically washed. So
Okay.
I can't recall anything at this time about that type of creature.
They're very large creatures covered in armor, very very hard armor, and hard to kill.
So your bowcasters are having a hard time puncturing their scales.
Yes, a weapon like this would have no problems going through it. We are able to. We've not had major problems with the creature because we can trap him or subdue him, but we cannot eliminate him. And we want you to help eliminate him so we can keep my people safe.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Is it just one creature or is it multiples?
Just one.
Okay. And does it have weaknesses, powers that I should know about, or how does it attack? Or
it attacks with its claws and mouth.
okay.
It has spikes on its back that protect it and make it hard to engage.
Mm-hmm.
But our elders have created a gas that we can put it to sleep with for a very short time, and once it's asleep, then this blade should be able to finish it off.
Okay. So you do want me to kill it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me, if you'd be willing to stay here the night.
Yeah.
I will speak with my elders to get what is needed. We'll send a group of trackers out with you to find the creature, and then they'll be able to put it to sleep, so you can put it to its final rest.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, and it sounds exciting. I always love a good fight.
Okay. And once it's done, I'll take you to your human.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
He kind of escorts you back out. He's like, there's a hut. He kind of like points to like one of the higher floors. Like there's a empty office up there that you are welcome to stay in overnight.
Okay.
It has some amenities, but probably not what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
And when the bell rings, the tribes will gather for a dinner. You're welcome to grab food from there.
Okay.
If it's something that you would like.
Yeah, no, it is. I would always nice to get to know other people. I enjoy the Wookiee culture immensely.
Okay. He's like, I will speak to the elders, and I will find you tomorrow.
Okay.
You see him kind of leave the kind of the security dome and head off.
Okay.
So you probably have like 3 or 4 more hours till it's dark. Is there anything you want to do on the planet?
I guess I would just wander around and see what they, if there's anything unusual, things I haven't seen before, kind of stuff.
You walk around, like I said, I'm assuming you probably haven't been here very often. And so a lot of things is just neat of how they're using low technology to accomplish the things that other places don't.
Mm-hmm.
You go by and there's they have like their training areas where their kids are like kind of climbing or learning to climb well and climb through different types of or swing through different types of like ropes and vines and but kind of just society going around. All they have like it's kind of like set up like or as a giant tribe where they all provide and then they all get compensation versus it being like a monetary city.
Okay.
Of purchasing things and whatnot, and so
collective. So it's like a collective.
Yep.
Nice.
But you hang out. Like I said, after about 3 hours go by, it gets dark, and they go around start lighting lanterns or torches all around. And they have just a giant communal dinner. And it kind of, because there's so many people here, it kind of goes in shifts. They probably have like 8 to 10 massive tables, and like people will come sit for like 20 minutes or a half hour and eat, and then they'll move off, and like another wave will come in, and so you're able to sit and join them for that. And they bring like when you go by at the table you're at, they bring like a plate with like a spider on it with like eggs around it, and like other native creatures to their forests, and of course all the Wookiees dive in and try and eat it.
I guess I'll ask: Is this safe for humans?
Should be.
Oh, okay.
We don't feed many humans here, but I don't think it'd be an issue.
Okay. Well, then I'll eat it.
Okay. Hey, you try it. It's like most bugs, it's very very gamey.
Yeah.
And kind of like crabs, you gotta have to pick through some of the shells to get meat. And,
nice.
But then like the ones around you kind of talk, and they ask you like where you're from, and kind of just small talk, and just to be polite, and if there's anything you want to ask them, you can.
I can't really. I mean.
Yeah, if not, no worries.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to think of anything. Since the other guy's gonna tell me I'm gonna ask him about the creature and any other like interesting wildlife, or interesting phenomenons that happen. I guess so.
We stay on the city, so we don't hear much of the terrors down below.
Uh-huh.
We occasionally will hear from the guards that some spiders are the most common things that apparently keep trying to nest our city. Well, they have to go clear them out, and they say they grow them. They can be as big as 20 to 30 feet.
Spiders as big as 20, 30. Wow.
With massive webs.
Yeah.
But like I said, they do their job of keeping us safe, and we are high in the trees, and with all of the massive trees around us, we very rarely get any disasters. High winds where we will just have to kind of make sure that you either go inside or keep a rope close.
Mm.
As he kind of points out, and you see like a lot of the walkways where the edges are, they kind of like a mesh net, and then underneath you see they have like strands of ropes hanging about 10 to 15 feet below them.
Oh, okay.
So like if you do get knocked off, you have something to try to grab onto.
Oh, that's cool.
Besides that, then you just have to try to grab onto the tree.
Yeah.
Before the ground.
I asked him about the force sensitive Wookiee that the guy talked about. If they knew anything about him.
He left five cycles ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was here, and he was part of the community for years, and men in black with black ships came, and they were looking for him. They brought many men in white armor that also searched, and they were unable to find him. But after they came, he was never around again.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. And they kind of finish dinner and move on. And if there's anything else you want to do before bed,
no.
We'll jump to the next day.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'll foresee the following day. I think I have foresee, so
okay.
I don't know how that works in this. Yeah, I got basic and control for foresee, so.
Okay. So you roll your force dice.
Uh-huh.
And then you spend one point to activate it. Okay. And then you get an idea of what may happen on the day.
Okay. I got 2 force dice. So.
Okay. And then if you don't have any of like the ones on the left hand side where it's like magnitude or strength or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I don't have any strength ones. I only have control in the basic one.
So then, like if you have that, then let you see possibly multiple visions of what may be.
Yeah.
So, you as you sit up in the morning and you have your trance, and trying to look to see what the day may bring, you see Kia's face sitting kind of on a rope hammock hanging between a large pair of trees.
Okay.
You see there's a small wooden platform around the edge of it, and you see she has multiple containers on that edge of like, and you see like different dead animals kind of like sticking out.
Okay.
So kind of like you can tell that she's well stocked and able to avoid having to deal with people.
Okay.
Okay. You wake up and you're in the security office. You hear the chieftain call down for you. He gave a chieftain Tiduk or Tivduk, Tivduk. But he calls down and calls to you to come join, and you see his five Wookiees in front of him.
Okay.
It's like, these are our trappers. They've been given the needed tools by our elders to subdue the beast. They'll take you through the woods to find it, and then once they give the all clear, you'll be able to put it to final rest.
Okay.
I hope you can keep up. We move through the trees much different than than your kind does.
Okay.
So it may be a challenge to keep up with them.
Okay.
If you need help, let us know and we can slow down or carry you if need be.
Okay, well, hopefully it won't need to carry me, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I brought some climbing gear, but I don't know how effective that's going to be for moving, and I have my own ways of moving too. So.
Okay. You see they'll kind of introduce themselves and then they head down, or we're going to go unless there's anything you need.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. They kind of leave the security building and kind of go down a couple ramps to get closer to the ground floor. Then you see they kind of get to one of the edges and then basically jump to the next tree and then kind of use their claws stuck in the tree and like shift around and kind of keep jumping from tree to tree.
Okay.
As the last one waits to watch how you handle this.
Okay. Well, I got force. I recently bought force jump, so.
Okay.
I don't know if the distance is too great for that or not. I have vertical and horizontal, so.
Yeah, no, they're all within short range of each other.
Okay.
So you'd be able to force leap and.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for that or?
Just do it once.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I got 2 whites, so.
Okay. And then do you have the range one where you can increase the distance, or?
No, I don't have that one you purchased yet.
Okay. So you're kind of jumping from tree to tree. I don't think it'll make a difference, but give me an athletics check.
Okay.
It'll be average with 2 setback.
Okay. That's a lot of threat. Okay, so I don't use those. I got that. I think I got it with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, I succeed with 4 successes, no threats.
Okay.
Or advantages.
Sure, easy. You don't have as much to grip with, but with your strength and kind of reliance on the force, you're able to grip to the trees and keep up with them as they're moving through the woods.
Okay.
They go for probably about 20 to 30 minutes, and they get to a spot, and this like one comes back. It's like it's normally close to here. He kind of looks up and finds like a branch. He's like, "Stay up there, and we will bring him. We'll bring him by,
Okay.
and we will call when it's time for you."
Okay.
And then they kind of keep jumping and moving along.
Okay.
You sit up there, and it's probably about 10 minutes, and you hear this massive roar erupt from underneath from the ground of the forest. And it's kind of like one by one. You see like one of the Wookiees kind of jump below you, and they're kind of like taking turns of changing positions and making calls to lead the creature. As the last one jumps by, heading past where you're at, you see the creature appear, and it looks like that.
Holy crud, that looks crazy.
They're about 15 feet tall.
Holy smokes. So is that size 2 then, or?
It'd
or
be
is it size 3?
silhouette 3.
Silhouette 3, okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy looking thing.
Yep. They jump by, and you see them. It kind of just following the sounds, and every once in a while, as it gets angry, as it's not having anything, you see it like smack the trees, and chunks of bark fly off, and it moves out of your vision. Probably about 10 minutes after that, you hear the sound of the horns blowing as they're calling for you. You're able to kind of jump through the trees and get to where they're at, and you see that there's a massive pit that's been dug, and you see the creature is at the bottom of it. The pit's probably about 30 feet tall, so the creature can't get out. But you see him kind of like bellowing and roaring, and then he starts like scratching the walls.
Okay.
You see the Wookiees all pull out 2 glass bulbs. Mm-hmm. One has a green gas in it, and one has a blue gas in it, and they both they all just kind of like start lobbing it down on the creature.
Yeah.
And it hits the ground and shatters, and you see the gas just kind of like start to raise up. And once it envelops the creature, you see it like slowly winding down, and all of its movements become a lot slower, and then it just kind of falls over unconscious.
Okay.
And then the Wookiees kind of look to you and gesture down.
Okay. Is the creature intelligent at all?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll jump down there with it.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a athletics check.
Okay.
It'll be hard for the distance that you're jumping down. So
Okay.
they made the hole pretty deep. And then a setback because the creature's kind of in the way.
Okay. Oh, there. I never see those guys. Those guys are hiding from me. There's that one. Looks like I got it with 2 successes and a threat.
Okay. So you jump down. You end up landing kind of on the creature.
Okay.
And it's still asleep. But you land on the creature, and like you feel like the part you land on, you feel like it's unconscious, where you feel like the body part like going up and down. So you can tell it's still alive, but just unconscious. As they told you, kind of you said the best way to kill it is to kind of stab it as close to the face as possible, where the armor will be the weakest. As you kind of move around to see the face, you see it laying there, kind of propped against the wall with its eyes closed, and slowly breathing.
How much conflict would I get for killing this thing?
You get 5.
5? Okay. Can I examine it first before I kill it to see if there's anything I can learn from it?
Sure. It'd be a non-genealogy.
Okay. Well, that's not going to be very good, but yeah. Okay. How hard?
It'd be hard.
Okay. Yep, failed miserably.
Okay. Yeah, you look at it and like you get worried because you don't know how long it's actually going to stay asleep for, because they said that it was they could do it temporarily. So you kind of get nervous. But like looking at the body of it, you can tell like the body is well armored, and you imagine also from what they said, like if time was taken, like potentially it could be made into armor, but it'd take like a very skilled crafter and a whole bunch of time. But
yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out if the creature was pregnant or the creature was intelligent or something like that, or if it was just a beast kind of thing. So. Well, I don't know if I really want to fight this thing, to try to talk to it. Just to talk to it. I should have asked to talk to it first, I guess. Before they threw that in there. I didn't think about that. I guess I'll... I guess I'll go ahead and just kill it then.
okay. You take a look at it, and you kind of take out your saber, and kind of place it as close to the
Well, I'll say a little prayer for it first, I guess.
Okay. You say your little prayer and turn on the saber. You see the blade pierces the hard armor on top.
Yeah.
And goes into the creature's head. And you see that slowly it breathing becomes shallower and shallower until it finally stops.
Okay.
As it stops, you hear the sound of the Wookiees dropping down. And they go around like kind of like poking it. basically checking to make sure it's dead.
Yeah.
Good job. We've been able to trap him and keep him contained, or at least in certain areas of the jungle. But he's still been a hazard.
Yeah, I just feel bad because I always hate taking life. If it saves lives, that's good, and I just hope it wasn't a sentient creature that feel a little bad about it. But I'm glad I could be of help.
Okay. We didn't interact with them much, but they don't seem sentient. They seem more like beasts than
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Than people like
and
us.
If you guys have tried to tame it or something, but without much success, so.
Yep. And then so just for the lore of the creature, these are creatures that were they feed off the blood of Force sensitives. They inhabit caves and they draw power from the dark side, and they were on Korriban, which is like one of the ancient Sith worlds, and then sometime during history, they started basically transporting them around to other planets to basically hunt Force sensitives, and so.
Oh, okay. So it was probably not a bad idea to kill that thing.
Nope.
I imagine if I fought it, it would have been very hard because it could suck this force out of me or something.
Yep. Okay. Like, good job. And kind of pat you on the back, and you see them kind of like jump up and kind of like start grabbing like vines and stuff to like climb back out, and they start leading you back to the village.
Do I know anything about, like, if they have anything special about them, other than...
No.
No, okay.
Nope.
They don't have, like, gonads made out of something magical,
Nope.
Okay. You can make force crystals out of their gonads,
You do not know of it.
Okay.
Whether it's a thing or not. You do not know of it. So, you follow them back, and they head back to the security hut.
Okay.
And they go up to Chieftain Tyveduck, and they tell
I'm
him,
going to point these towards you because I'm going to keep eating them.
he tells them like, oh, the creature's been killed. We have it. We have the body trapped in a hole. If the elders want to see it, but the human has kept his word and delivered on his promise. And the chieftain goes over and give you a big hug. I was like, thank you. We fear that at some point that would become a big problem for us. We've been able to contain and trap him, but not to put it to its final rest.
I feel bad for it, but better to save lives, and it's important to save lives, and if it helps you guys, that makes me feel a lot better about it.
Okay. As promised, I will take you to your other human.
Okay. Well, thank you.
If you will follow me.
Okay.
He kind of goes down to that same spot where you guys kind of took off from before, and instead of going down, he's climbing up higher and higher.
Okay.
And with your athletics and using the force dice, you're able to keep up with them and use force jump where you need to.
Yeah.
But he gets up near the top of the canopy, and you kind of see the trees start to appear, kind of like you saw in your vision. And you see kind of in between the trees, you see the hammock and kind of small, not canopy, but small patio kind of like wedged into the tree. You see, as you're climbing up, you see that there's a body in the canopy, or in the hammock that's hanging there. And you hear Tyveduck kind of yell out in Wookiee, saying, "Keya, you have a visitor." And she kind of rolls off the hammock, jumping onto the landing. Mm-hmm. Do you guys finish climbing up there and kind of stand on the landing? Tyveduck is like, this human has come to find you. He's helped us deal with the terror attack. He has the blade of the ancients that was able to penetrate its armor. He says you're in danger. But I told him I would bring him to you if he would help us. If you are comfortable with talking to him alone, I will leave you, but I will stay with you as long as you need to make sure you are safe. And you see Gia kind of like size you up, like look at you, and it's like, I think I'll be okay. I can move faster through the trees than he can. But I appreciate it. Time kind of like nods to her and kind of puts his hand on her shoulder and then kind of starts to jump through the trees and to head back.
Okay.
And Gia's like, oh, well, what's your story?
Hello, Gia. My name is Rook. And me and my friends are some of the remnants of the old Jedi Order. And
I was once in that.
you were. Mm-hmm. Yes, I wasn't sure how much you know of your past or what you remember of your past.
I was assigned to Master Chitose. We trained with Master Gao. He came to the temple to train us sometimes. We saw. We learned basics of the fighting techniques when we were there, and not as much of the force as we were supposed to before the order happened, and we were forced to flee. Chitose took me out of the palace and got me off to safety. Go and give me a vigilance check.
Okay.
It'll just be average.
Okay.
And then you can take a boost.
Boosts, and then vigilance. Okay. Two successes.
Okay. As you hear these stories are almost word for word the stories that you heard from Keya, talking about her time at the temple.
Okay.
And what she did.
What I know about clones, would this be something she learned in the tank, or would this be something she would learn through the Force?
So you believe this would have kind of like been programmed into, like her knowledges would have been overwritten to have these memories.
Okay.
Because they were clones, they didn't want them to know they're clones. They kind of forced memories onto them.
Yeah.
Which weren't their own. But so that's why Keya has the same as hers, who has the same as the next ones, and.
So, how did you earn the respect of Tebak? Is it?
Tyveduck.
Tyveduck. Okay.
I've been here for about 6 months, and he originally didn't like me, but I wore him down, hanging out with him, helping him with his tasks and on the help negotiating between his people, and then also being able to climb as well if not better than some of his people.
Sounds like that you've earned their respect.
Yes, they're a very, very noble race, or a very noble culture, and once you've earned their respect, they're willing to treat you much better.
Yeah, I admire their culture very much. I believe in strength, but also in compassion and wisdom. One of Chitaze's... It's Chitaze, right?
Yep, Chitose.
Yeah, Chitaze is... One of Chitaze's friend's son? Is that who Tessa is? Or... I'm blanking. Oh.
Master Gao's granddaughter.
Master Grau's granddaughter was one of Chitaze's friends. I don't know if you have memories of Chitaze. Tissa? Is it Tissa?
Tissa.
Yeah. Do you have memories of Tissa?
I remember a young girl that was with Master Gao, but I do not know of her name. We did not spend much time together.
She has been looking for you ever so intensely, and she has joined my group. We are what's left of the Jedi Order. I know there are others, but trying our best to live true to the teachings of the Jedi Order. And she is extremely concerned about you, and she had a vision about you. So I was hoping that one of the Inquisitors was coming for you, and they will stop at nothing to find you. So I'm sure you could hide very well up in the woods, and they'd have a hard time tracking you down. But the Inquisitors are known for not for giving up, because if they do not succeed in their tasks, they will get killed. So they are highly motivated. So I was hoping that you would come with me to meet this friend that had visions of you, in order so that we may protect you better.
Give me a charm check.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think I'm glad I upgraded this.
It'll be against one red and 2 purple.
1 red, 2 purple. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's see how this rolls. Thank God for that. I think I got it.
Oh, since you have no failures on any of your dice.
Yeah.
that normally helps.
Yeah. That only helps. Woo. I would have succeeded even without my powers. Okay. I succeeded with 1 threat.
Okay. You see, like, she opens up to you, and with your kind of being honest and telling her, she's like, well, if the I prefer to stay on the planet, as I feel I would be able to hide here in a spot that I know better than some other place that I do not know. And as you said, the Inquisitors are not willing to give up. So whether they hunt me here or hunt me on a different planet, it feels like I'd be a bigger advantage here.
Well, it wouldn't be a bigger planet. It would be a whole force of resistance against the Empire. We have a large ship that we doing, and other Jedi, and we have killed. I don't know how many Inquisitors now. Is it like 3?
3.
Yeah, we've killed 3 Inquisitors. So I feel like my little merry band of us. So I feel like you might be better off with us versus. I know you would have the Wookiees to help you, but you don't want to put them in danger, because the Inquisitors and their sabers will cut through Wookiees no matter how tough they are. I'm afraid that you'll be putting your friends in danger if you don't come with us.
Okay. Give me a coercion check.
Is that a coercion check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wouldn't think that's a coercion trick, but okay.
You're implying threat to her friends.
Okay. Logically, I feel like...
So, I mean, it's not overtly a coercion check, but it's still a coercion check.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be the same difficulty.
Okay.
1 red and 1 black. You can take a boost. Boost dice.
Okay.
From your previous success.
You said 2 purple, 1 red, right?
Yep.
Okay. 4 successes and 1 threat left over.
Okay.
6. Well, I guess I could use that as an advantage to get rid of the.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because I'll just use this one to finish that off. So I get 2 successes and an advantage if that's better, or 3 successes.
She's like, well, I heard the Empire unfortunately uses very less than honorable tactics of hurting the ones around you to get to you. So I see what you mean by I may be putting them in danger if I do not leave.
I just feel like I would be letting my friend down. She's extremely excited to meet you, and I promised another friend that I would take care of you. So I don't want to disappoint them. I mean, also, if you feel like you'd be safer here, I understand, and I'm not going to force you to go. I just fear for you and your friends. That's all.
She kind of looks around the forest, and you see her kind of gauging and thinking. And she's like, no, I would, if you found me here and the Empire knows that I'm here, then I fear for the Wookiees. Unfortunately, if they believe that I'm here, and I'm not. They may not believe the Wookiees that I have left.
Okay. Well, we could confront the Inquisitor if you like, if that makes you feel better. I just don't know if that would spare them or they'd bring more wrath. It's kind of one of it's kind of hard with the Inquisitors. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you're here or not. The people who are around you get punished, we find.
We would just need a way to make sure that the Empire knows that I've left, so they don't feel like the Wookiees are hiding me. I don't know of a good solution for it right now.
Yeah.
But we can go back and we can go back to the city and talk about it and ask the chieftain what he thinks.
Okay.
And we can I'll decide what I feel is best.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, like I said, I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. I just want to make sure that if your Wookiee friends are protected and that you survive.
Okay. You see her kind of gather stuff from her area. She gets like a backpack and like different things and grabs rations. You don't see her carrying any weapons.
Okay.
And she kind of finishes packing and.
Do you have any weapons?
No, I travel around. I avoid fights out here. Most of the things out here are too big for me to fight, so I just avoid them.
Okay.
But let me. She like kind of takes like the food barrel and kind of like pours it out on the patio. Like maybe some of the creatures will appreciate me for this if I'm not going to eat it.
Okay.
So and then she's like, all right, well let's head back to the village.
Okay.
They climb through the woods. Let me. Okay. So you make it back to the village. As you get there, you look and you see that they, around the villages, you see kind of people putting up, kind of like more lanterns than normal.
Okay.
And you see them kind of putting up like decorations and whatnot. And as you kind of pass by, with your translator, you hear that they'll have a celebration for the death of the Terranok. As you guys are wander back through, and you make it over to the security hut.
Okay.
You guys go and talk to the. She walks in to the chieftain's office and greets him and says, "Well, Rook has told me of the threat that is coming, and that it may not be good enough for me to leave if they don't believe that I've left. If you say that I'm not here and they believe otherwise, they may punish you guys for either believing that you're lying or harboring me or not giving me over. So I'm at an impasse of what the best action is." And you see the chieftain kind of like think and start pondering. If there's anything you want to chime in, you can.
The only two options I can think of off the top of my head are we wait for the Inquisitor to get here, and then we leave, but then there's a chance that they'll catch us, or we make a big show of leaving so everybody knows we're leaving, or I guess the third option would be we kill you, Keya, but not actually kill you, but we fake your death.
Keya.
Or sorry,
Gia.
Gia. Sorry, Gia. Sorry. Said Gia, we fake your death, and then the Wookiees burn the body, burn a fake body, and so therefore you are dead, and the Empire won't be looking for you anymore.
I think the last one feels a bit elaborate.
Yeah. No, it's pretty elaborate. It's the classic, though.
I think the The first one feels like that would be the most believable, to wait until the Inquisitor arrives, but then leave. For the ship you came in, do you feel it is safe to travel to avoid the Inquisitors?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, it's just a single transport ship, so it's not like.
Are you a good pilot?
Can't say that I am a very good pilot. How about you, Guy?
No. I much enjoy the outdoors and nature versus technology.
If I had 10 experience points, I could be a good pilot.
Only had 10 experience points.
Yeah. Can we wrap up this session and start a new one? Yeah, quick. And then I can be a good pilot.
Yep. On one of the games I was playing with Philip, he was like, "It's like, the session's going to involve racing." He's like, "Well, I'm going to spend my 10 experience or my 5 experience get playing with Harry. I'm ready." It's like, all right, I'll let you do it because you're probably not going to use that skill very, very much more often.
Yeah. Well, I thought about buying it, but then I bought the jumping because I was like, I kept debating back and forth, and I basically bought the jumping, and then the against all odds. I was like, I shouldn't have got against all odds, and then I could have it. But oh well.
Cool. Okay.
We'll make it work. Yeah, well, we could. The only thing I can think of is when he lands, if we are able to maim him, perhaps, then he won't be able to follow us because they normally come by themselves most of the time. So, and then we could, destroy his. We could destroy his vehicle, and then that way, or steal his vehicle, and then that way, the Wookiees could help him, and
Do you feel you would be able to fight him alone for about a minute or two?
I should be able to. I mean, I'm not sure which Inquisitor will show up, so I am strong in the Force, but in fighting, but it just depends on the level I'm fighting. But I think I could hold off somebody for a couple rounds.
If you can hold him off for a couple of rounds, we can ask the Wookiees to work to disable his ship, and then I can pilot the shuttle well enough to be over an edge and let you jump on it or jump into it for us then to get a head start. And as long as you can't fix the shuttle, it should let us get away.
Okay, and so long as the Wookiees don't get in trouble for helping us, I hope they wouldn't be found out.
As long as they don't find out, as long as he doesn't find out, they should be fine.
Okay.
If you have any technology that you have on you that would help disable the ship to help make it less like the Wookiees were involved, that'd be appreciated. But
I mean, I have a lightsaber, but I would have to do the damage then with that.
Yep. The chieftain, Chief Tybeduck, says for.
Well, I also have thermal grenades, so I don't know if
those would work.
Yeah. I don't know if the Wookiees are known for having thermal grenades.
The chieftain says, "Well, since you helped us with the creature and putting him to his final rest, I have something to give you which you will probably appreciate, but means little to us."
Okay.
And he goes and kind of reaches into one of his pouches, and you see him pull out a green crystal with a dark hue to it. And it's like, this was the crystal of the warrior from our tribe that had to flee.
He didn't take his crystal with him.
He was advised that the crystal will bring trouble wherever you go, as owning it is a reason for being put down. So he left it here for us to guard till he makes it back. With it being 5 years since we've seen him, I don't believe he is coming back. But if this may be something that can help you, then it may. I'm willing to give it to you.
Yeah, I believe it would be of help. I will think of it as I am borrowing it until he needs it back.
Very well. Okay. He hands you over the crystal.
Okay.
You'll have to meditate with it before it starts working before you get the benefits of it, which I still have to come up with.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then he's like, "Okay, well, we will celebrate, and we'll wait for the arrival of the of the Inquisitors,
Okay.
so we can try to get you guys out of here safely.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan. Do they need the? Are they going to use the grenades then, or? Or they prefer me to try to slash the thing? You know, like.
They. They'll take the grenades.
Okay.
So if you want to give them a pair of the grenades,
Okay.
and they'll use those.
Okay. I don't know how many grenades I can actually carry in my person, so.
Okay. Okay. You head out and you, like I said, you see the village kind of getting ready for the celebration. It starts to get dark, and you see the tribe celebrating. They bring out kind of like their band and plays, and people are dancing and celebrating. And time goes by, and as it gets late into the evening, you.
Can I flip one of these for inner peace? I guess I flip it to dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, no, you can use inner peace. If there's not one to flip, you can still use it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay. As night comes, you see two, or you hear the sound of the high pitched sound of TIE fighters descending through the atmosphere.
One or two?
You see two.
Okay. Are they both Inquisitor types, or?
Give me. One is an Inquisitor type.
Okay.
The other is not.
Okay.
You see them kind of both come down and land at the landing platform. And you see kind of the Gia kind of sees it too, and the chieftain sees it. And it's like, I think this may be the time for you to leave. We can distract them as long as you need. But if you let us know what we can do to help out, we appreciate what you have done. Your shuttle's in the same area as where their TIE fighters are.
Okay.
It's not right next to it, but it's in the same, like on the same platform.
Okay.
Where the small ships are.
Okay. So is Gia gonna be in my shuttle, or was it?
So the plan is Gia is going to launch your shuttle, kind of take off, and then kind of go over like the edge of one of the platforms. And then you, the Wookiees will try to disable his high, and then you kind of jump off the platform into the shuttle.
But there's two ties then. Are they going to be able to just disable two or both, or am I going to have to disable one?
They have two. You imagine they could disable two?
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just. How does a lightsaber work against like a park tie? I guess I want to know.
So it basically narratively you would be able to do damage. So like, what are you trying to do?
I guess make it so it can't fly. So, yeah. So like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would hit one of the radar things, or if I jumped on. I mean, if I jumped inside the cockpit, obviously I could destroy the cockpit. You know, but I don't know if that would be like a force jump to get into the cockpit, or
no. You'd be able to cut like the wings part of it. And,
yeah. That's what I was wanting to cut the wing part or something, you know.
So like if you cut it like where the wings connected to like the ball,
yeah.
Then you say it'd be completely disabled. If you just like kind of slice through the wing, it'd be hampered on flying, but wouldn't be completely disabled.
And would that? I take it that would be a full action to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And since there's two of them, I'd have to take two full actions. And how far apart are they?
They're about 30 feet apart.
Okay, so in game terms, that would be what, long or medium?
It'd be medium.
Okay.
Yep.
So like one round, I'd be able to knock one out. The next round, I'd have to knock the other one out. Okay.
If you do it yourself.
Yeah, if I do it myself.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. She's like, well, should we go to the platform, or how do you want to handle this? As you guys are talking, you see a fog start to roll in from the way the or for where the TIE fighter's at, and start kind of drifting towards where the Wookiees are partying at.
Okay. Well, I think the best thing would be if I could sneak up and slice through their things before a fight even starts, and then you could go to the platform if I hold them off. So, but I don't know if I'll be able to sneak around to do that or not. Because I would love to disable the ties so the Wookiees don't get blamed for it, but if that's not the case. I think you can hide through the forest, so... But we want them to see you, I think, right?
Yes.
So, should wait to be seen, and then I think you should run, hide in the forest, and work your way back to my ship and get it going. I think might be the best choice once they see us.
Okay.
And maybe I can... The Wookiees can help sneak me up underneath them, and then I could maybe crawl in where their ties are landed and disable their ties, and then then hold them off after they see you. Maybe we can do that before they can see you. I don't know. So.
Okay. So we're going to go to the platform. I'm going to get their attention and jump into the woods.
Yes.
And then you're going to try to disable their ties and fight the Inquisitor. And
Yes.
then I'll come back and get the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you have a better idea.
No.
I mean, I could just fight them and then leave the Wookiees to disable them. I just don't know how if the Wookiees would be blamed for disabling them. Mm-hmm. Unless you could toss the grenades in the cockpits. That would be used. Probably.
I don't know if I'd be able to be that accurate, but I could definitely get them close enough to damage the ships.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you take the grenades, you throw the grenades at the cockpits when I have them distracted, or towards the ships. And we'll see if they're damaged properly enough, then I'll hop in the ship.
Okay. She takes the grenades and kind of starts walking towards the platform.
Okay.
So at this point, the Wookiees are not involved in it. Mm-hmm. Unless with your new plan. Is there anything you want to do before you head over to the platform?
Is there anything I can do?
I don't know. As you see the...
I can't put the other crystal in my other thing, right? Or not? I don't have time for that.
No.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that could really do that. So
okay.
Anything. So.
Okay. As you continue to walk towards the to the other platform, you see the mist, the fog lightens as you see two figures coming out from the ties. You see one figure all dressed in black, and you see one in a gray Imperial officer uniform.
Mm-hmm.
As they're both walking towards the city.
Okay.
As they get closer to you, the Inquisitor sees Gia and says, "Stop, Gia! You're under arrest by the Empire." And he will take off his blade, and you see him ignite the blade. The officer draws a small pistol, and go and give me an initiative check.
Okay. Cool or vigilance?
This would be cool.
Okay.
Stacy, what was that?
So, do I use all 3 force dice for initiative, or if I have one towards brawn, or do I only get to roll 2?
You only roll 2.
Okay.
Yep.
That's bad. 1.2.
Okay. Oops. 1.2.
How far away are they?
They're at medium range.
Okay.
Good. Gia gets the first action.
Okay.
She sees. She kind of looks at you and like yells back, "I can hide in these woods forever. You'll never catch me." She runs and kind of jumps off over the edge, heading into the trees.
Okay.
The Inquisitor takes his saber
Okay.
and he throws it at Gia.
Okay.
So one dark set points. That takes that. That takes that. Does saber throw give benefits for more, or just bring it back? You see him throw his saber as it spins through the air. You see it hit Gia kind of before she leaves the platform. As the blade strikes her, and she kind of yells out in pain. Then jumps to the trees.
Okay.
And then the saber flies back to the Inquisitor.
Okay.
The talent. It's on the wrong tab. I just have to see what I can use my dark side points on because I got a whole bunch of them. I don't think I get to do damage. I think it's just that it comes back.
Yeah, you have to spend one to shoot it, one to come back. I think for it to come back. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the extra ones do damage or not.
I don't think they do, but
That would be R2 or Striker.
it'd be on there.
Saber throw. Perform saber throw actions. Make lightsaber combat check. Range. Targeting within.
Yeah.
Add blank no greater than the force rating. Must spend blank to succeed. To hit target. Spend blanks to have weapon returned to hand.
Yep. Okay. So he can't do more damage, but he hits for a hefty amount. Okay.
She's still okay. She's still kicking though.
Yep. You see her hit one of the trees and kind of grab it and start moving along.
Okay.
The Imperial officer draws his pistol, and he takes a shot at you.
Okay.
You're at medium range. Do you have range defense?
One.
One. Okay. And any abilities that you want to use? Spend Destiny point if you want, or if you have any defensive abilities. Don't have to.
I have sense advantage, but I don't know how powerful his blaster is, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I mean, unless I can tell it's like unusually powerful or something.
No.
No. Okay. Nope. No, I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Okay. He hits. It'll be for 7 damage.
Okay, I can so call that.
Okay. As you see what's going on, as you're waiting to react, the blaster kind of just hits you in the chest and on one of your plates of armor, and you see the kind of the look in Star Wars where it like glows for a second and then fades away. But not doing any damage to you. And then your action.
I will close the distance on them.
Okay.
So I guess I'll be too strained to do that.
Yep.
I just need one of those. I am going to tell them that Keya is going with me. She's not going with you.
Who?
Or sorry, Gia. Gia is going with me, not with you. And you guys can go home and give up, or you can face me. And I will attack.
Okay.
And they need to roll for fear, I guess.
Okay. What's your fearsome?
4.
4. The Inquisitor is okay with it.
Okay.
I'm sure the other guy is not going to be okay with it. Oh no. So he fails, so he gets a permanent setback. He gets a second setback, and he'll take 2 as strain, which unfortunately won't be wounds because he's a minion. Or not a minion, but a rival.
He's a what?
He's a rival. He doesn't have strain.
Okay.
So whenever they take strain, it goes as wounds.
Okay.
this one.
Am I attacking? Are they both engaged with me?
They're standing right next to each other, so
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Unless you want to position yourself to where they're not, but
No,
I
no, it's
assume
fine.
you're going to engage both.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna engage you both.
Okay. He has adversary 2.
Well, I'm just debating whether to take that one guy out first.
Okay.
Or if I were to attack the one guy, that would just be all the damage to him, and it wouldn't be able to hit the other guy at all.
Right.
Okay.
Unless you bought the Sarlacc sweep ability.
It's on my list, but I haven't got there yet.
Yep.
Okay. That guy, I don't know how effective that other guy is going to be against me. I guess I'll just go straight for the other dude.
For the officer? Or the Inquisitor?
No, that's what I'm trying to decide.
Okay.
I don't know what the Jedi can do, the Inquisitor can do. I guess I'm just going to go for the Inquisitor.
Okay.
What's his defense? And what am I rolling against?
So it starts against 2 purple for melee.
2 purple.
He has adversary 2, so the 2 purples become red.
Okay. Both red?
Both red.
Okay.
And he has defense of 2. So 2 blacks.
2 blacks.
Yep.
Okay, so only one of those. Okay. And fighting multiple opponents, so I get a boost.
Okay.
So it's 2 reds, right?
Yes.
Okay, 2 reds.
2 reds, 2 blacks.
Yes. Okay, and then when I roll, and then. Okay. Woof. That did not be nice to me.
Did not.
That was really mean to me.
We
Jesus.
have a whole lot of advantages to play with. So.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. That is just mean. Okay. Holy crap, that has a lot of advantages. Oh, man. Okay, trying to decide if I should re-roll that. I don't know how much of it matters.
Well, I mean, if your intent is to survive, you can use a lot of those to give the Inquisitor negative dice for attacking you.
Yeah.
If that's your goal. If your goal is to take him out, then I would suggest that you use the reroll. But it just depends on what your goal is.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is if I kill Inquisitor, that's good. I can't kill both of them because I need one of them alive. So, kind of. Maybe I should leave the other guy alive and just kill the Inquisitor and go for it. I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Hopefully it's better. Not a whole lot.
Looks about the same.
Yeah.
It looks like less advantages, but looks like about the same amount of failures.
Yeah. Yep, it didn't do me any good.
Okay. So you got 3 advantages left over, it looks like?
No, well, so...
Or 4? Because that red takes the yellow. That takes your other 2 failures.
Yeah, I got 4 advantages.
Okay.
So I'll gain my strain back.
Okay.
So that'll put me back up at 16, and then I will... That was a waste. And then I will give them disadvantages, I guess.
Okay. So 1 to each?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll give both of them to the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Gia's turn. She...
Yeah, should try that.
She You don't see it. She's kind of moved out of sight, but she's moving to a spot where she'll be able to throw the grenades at the ties.
Okay.
'Cause you can only throw short range. So,
Yeah.
She didn't get enough pips for move. So.
Okay.
The Inquisitor, with his blade back in hand, spinning, he steps forward towards you and says, "Once you're dead, she will be. Her death will follow yours." And he will take a swing at you.
Okay. 3 defense.
Okay. Guess I'll draw that and put it back. Okay. 2 hacker just for throwing. Boost. And 2 purple. Sheila dice. Three threat. 1, 2, 3. So he has no advantages left over, but he will hit for 10.
Okay. I will parry.
Okay.
So that will reduce it. So that 3 string, so that gives me the 13. So that reduces it by 5, so it'll be 5 damage.
Okay. And then he tells the officer, go find the girl. As the officer leaves from where you guys are at and kind of goes over to the edge of the platform, where the looking into the woods where Gia went to.
Okay.
So it'll be your turn. So you are locked in dueling blades
Okay.
in the middle of the platform.
Alrighty. I guess I will attack again.
Okay.
Still 2 disadvantage, 2 blacks?
Yep.
Okay. Ugh.
We'll spend a destiny point so you can add a purple.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So I've rolled in 5 blacks, so.
Oh, you're rolling 5 blacks?
You guys do 3 defense and 2 setbacks that you gave them. So
Yeah.
4 of them were blank, fortunately. But
A little better that time. So let's see. That takes care of that. That takes care of that. So I will have 1 threat and 4 hits. So that would be 12 damage? Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, 12. And what do you want me to do with the threat?
6. What? Calculating his.
Yeah.
He'll take it as a boost against you. Gia.
They can't soak that, right?
No.
Yeah, so okay.
But he is parry.
Oh, he has parry. Okay, so he did parry it. Okay.
Gia will take that.
I do have improved parry, so
Okay.
yeah.
You're lucky he does not.
Okay. Well, no, I only rolled 1 threat, so.
Yep. You see you're distracted in fighting, focusing all of your effort on dealing with the brother, but you hear an explosion come from the platform over by one of the ties. For Gia's turn, the officer. He fails miserably.
I was afraid that she's gonna get killed by that stupid officer I didn't kill.
She may, but he rolled 4 failures, so. But had 3 advantages. So you see him kind of on the side, just kind of shooting at her.
Okay.
It's gonna make it difficult for her to kind of hang on her next check.
Okay.
as he's interfering with her where she can climb.
Okay.
So he keeps that one as permanent. So
How far away is he?
he is at short range from you.
Okay.
He's moved to the edge.
Okay.
So that was the Inquisitor, that was the Officer, so it'd be back to your turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, Gia... Oh no. Hold on. You attacked... No, the Officer, the Inquisitor hasn't attacked you yet. The Officer goes and shoots. The Inquisitor keeps this fight going.
Well, because the Inquisitor has moved twice, or attacked twice. Not me.
He threw once at Gia,
Yeah, and then
and then
once
once at you.
Yes.
And then
I attacked.
you attacked him.
So then it's the front of the top of the round, and then the guy went. So then I guess it is
His turn.
His
the
turn.
Inquisitor's turn, and then your turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Why no? I've attacked twice. So.
Yeah, you missed the first time.
Yeah, that's right.
He will use that. And
Wait, no, you just flipped one of my lights to dark, unless that's your ability.
nope, that's not his ability. That is so he can use a force power as a maneuver.
Okay.
You see, as you're fighting him, you see the fog around you. That's encompassing you and him.
Uh-huh.
It gets a green discoloration to it, and you feel yourself start choking and gasping for air.
Okay.
As he has made the fog corrosive. So you take 3 wounds.
Okay.
It's not soakable.
Okay.
And it'll stay in this area. He can move it on his turns. But it is a continuous effect. So if you stay in the cloud, you'll continue to take damage.
Okay.
That is his maneuver. And then he will try to whack you again.
Okay.
This is boost. You got 3 melee defense.
Yep.
And 2 for that. Any abilities or anything else?
Well, I have sense advantage, but I'm not at that point, I think, yet.
Okay. He has 1 threat left. So I'll give you a boost on your action.
Okay.
But he hit with 5 successes. So it'd be 12 damage.
Oof.
And
Okay.
he has a triumph.
So that'd be down to 10. And then 5, so I can soak. So you said 12?
Yep.
Oof, I'm down to 5. Jesus. That didn't take very long.
And then he will do a crit on you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll at +10.
Okay.
Percentile.
49.
Is that +10?
59.
Agonizing wound. Target increases all brawn and agility checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
So what level is that?
This is a 2.
Okay, I will flip a destiny point so I can ignore that.
Okay.
Because I have heroic fortitude.
I hate those talents. They come up so infrequently.
Yeah.
But at least that one's the better of them. So
Yeah.
like if someone gives you a setback or like you get a crit where it's like, oh, you get a setback till the end of the encounter, I'm like, okay, no. But like compared to like the intellect and cunning ones, where it's like, who uses this unless that's your stick for a Jedi?
Yeah.
So, okay. That was his turn.
Okay. Well, this isn't going well. Is Stimpack? Is that a maneuver?
Yep.
Okay. So I am going to Stimpack myself.
Okay.
So I can go up to 10.
Okay.
And I will use a second maneuver to get to the officer.
Okay.
So that would be -2. Oof, this is not going well. And
Chop him.
yep, I will stop. I'll chop one.
Okay. Just against 2 purple.
Should have killed that guy first off.
You can take 2 boosts because you're stabbing him in the back and
I would just kick him off though. But is there net? There's nets down there, right?
There's rope. There's kind of like a loose ledge, and then there's ropes hanging down. So if he's not prepared for it, he probably wouldn't have a great chance of catching it. But
I mean, would it change anything if I kicked him?
no.
Okay.
Well,
I think it's just more dramatic if I kicked him.
you can kick him. You can do it narratively if you want. I'll even let you do it narratively as you come at him with your lightsaber, he turns and sees you and
Falls over
and trips and falls over.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. 2 successes and an advantage.
As you hear the patent Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
As he flies down. Okay.
So I'm out of the corrosiveness, right?
Yep.
Okay. The advantage, I'm gonna get a strain back.
Okay. So that was you, Gia. You hear a explosion from the other TIE fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Looking over there, you see both of them have been severely damaged.
Okay. They're not really flyable, right?
It would take a really good pilot to fly one.
Okay.
But the Inquisitor. Have that. He doesn't have that. Okay. He doesn't have move. Okay. Well, I guess he will. He will throw a saber at you.
Okay. Can I parry a throwing saber? Or no? Okay.
Yep. What do you reflect?
I don't have reflect, so then I can't do that.
Well, it becomes a ranged attack.
Okay. That I will use sense advantage on.
Okay.
Because
What's your ranged defense?
1
Okay.
plus
Okay.
the whatever ones he's got from the previous ones I give him. I don't know if that still works or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then you do have a destiny point if you want to use it.
Yeah, I guess I'll use it, and I will do inner peace. Yeah, to get it back.
Okay.
Oof, making me happy I put those in there. Except for I think they're only threats, not the others.
Takes that. That takes that. That takes those. Just use that. He throws the saber at you. You see it coming at you, and you distinctly bring your blade up, and it hits the blade and kind of bounces off, and he brings it back to him.
Okay.
He missed.
Okay. But that's good narratively, though.
You see him as it comes back, and he catches it and says, "You can. You've been a worthy foe, and I'm not here for you. You can leave. You can leave now alive, and leave the girl behind, or I'll finish the job." So go to your turn.
If I did a intimidate, what would that do?
It may give him some setbacks. I mean, you're not going to basically deter him from what his mission is.
Okay.
It may give him like setbacks and.
And what would my coercion go against?
It goes against his discipline.
Okay. Can he use force powers in that or no?
You don't know if he has the force power for that.
Okay. Is he still in the fog?
He's in like the light fog. He's in the discolored fog, but it doesn't seem to bother him.
Okay, so if I attacked him, I would take 3 damage for being in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you take it at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So if you start your turn in it, then it.
Oh, at the start of my turn.
Yep.
So I could move in, tack, and move out.
Mm-hmm.
In theory. Okay.
Yep.
Oof, it'd burn a lot of strain though. Okay. And how long is it going to take Gia to do?
Your guess would be 2 rounds. One
So
to
2.
get back on the platform, and then the other to basically launch the ship.
Okay. Oh, she's going to have to go on top of the platform where he would see.
Well, so she threw the grenades from like down in the trees.
Yeah.
So she'd have to get onto the platform, and then get into the ship to then start it and get it going.
Okay.
And you'd figure it'd probably be 2 rounds.
Would he be able to attack her at all during that?
He would, when she's on the platform, where he's at, it would be a medium move to it, so he'd have to take strain to get there.
Okay.
Or he could saber throw again.
Okay. I don't like that. Should have just had the Wookiees do it. Trying to save the Wookiees.
Yeah. Hopefully, when you roll your d10 at the end, your noble action will be rewarded.
Hopefully.
Sometimes fate's a jerk.
Yeah, sometimes fate is a jerk. Okay. I'm gonna try to intimidate him and say, you're the one that should be afraid, and you're the one that should back off. Just tell him you failed, or you will be the one facing the consequences. And so I'm just going to do an intimidation of him. So
Okay. Go and give me a coercion check.
Okay.
It'll be against 1 red and 2 purple.
1 red, 2 purple. I can downgrade it with 1 strain.
Okay.
These are a little sticky. So that would be... What would that be? Take away the red?
The red becomes a purple.
Oh, the red becomes purple.
Yep.
Okay. See, is that right? Okay. Fate's a jackass. I think I made it though. Yep. 2 successes and an advantage.
Okay. So your advantage will give him you can get a setback 4, and then
Unless it's better to have 2 advantages because one of them was a force dice.
Sure. It'd kind of come out mathematically the same thing.
Okay, all right.
So he'll get a permanent setback for failing your coercion check, and then the advantage will give him. You can give him a second one.
Okay.
Unless you want to use it for strain or for a boost or something else.
I'll give it to him as a setback. I am going to take another stim pack, and I'm going to maneuver, and I guess that would be my... So I did my action, and that'd be my maneuver. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm at 14.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep his attention, basically, is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
So.
You hear him laugh out with a kind of fake laugh. You think for me to fear you as you stab yourself with medicine for trying to fix my wounds. It is time for your story to end. And because because of your coercion check, he's going to throw a saber again instead of moving to engage you.
Okay.
I don't know if that's better or worse for you.
It's probably worse.
It's probably worse.
Yeah, probably worse.
But that way your corrosion has other benefit. No. He just barely hits. He will hit for 8.
Okay. I can't parry it, right?
No.
Okay.
And he has 2 threat left over.
So that'd be maybe down to 6.
So he will take strain from that, and then take 2 from that. Okay. You see. We'll see if you see. Okay. You hear Gia jump or you hear Gia yell, "I'm going for the shuttle!" And she jumps off of the tree. And you see where she goes to push off with her force, but where the Inquisitor's blade hit her before, she can't get enough power behind it, and she jumps and falls just short of the ledge. But she's able to grab onto one of the ropes hanging down below.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
4 failures, but 3 advantages.
Okay.
Your turn.
Can I help her at all, or?
You can move over to help her. It kind of put you prone, so you'd be harder. You're laying down, so you're slightly harder for the guy to attack you if he throws his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But. Or you could try to reverse the plan and go into the shuttle and then pick her up.
Yeah, I mean, so what would that be involved?
You would get in. You would just make a average. You could just make an easy pilot space check.
Okay.
To basically start the ship up.
Okay.
It would take. Like you'd be able to get to the ship this turn. Like if you take strain, you'd be able to get into the ship and try to start it this turn, and then you would take off with it next turn.
And pick her up.
Yep.
But he would be able to. What would he be able to do? I guess.
Either try to go after her.
Uh-huh.
He could go after the ship.
Okay, and if where she is, it would take her another action to get to the ship.
So it would take her an action to get to her action to finish climbing up, and then she could move. Her move would be to get to the ship. So then she'd be outside the ship. Then it'd be another turn before she'd be able to.
So it's like 3 turns basically.
2 more turns.
2 more turns.
Yep, if she does it.
Can I tell how hurt this guy is, or if he's doing great?
He looks winded, but he doesn't look like he has many cuts on him.
Okay. The problem is I can't take much more damage.
You can give me a vigilance check.
Okay.
It'll be average. 2 purple.
2 purple. Okay. Failed it. Okay.
Okay. You look around for like things to hide behind, and the Wookiees use so much wood. Like the heaviest thing you basically find to hide, or you could hide behind would be like in the ruins of like a TIE fighter or behind your ship.
Uh-huh.
But everything else, like kind of close to where you're at's wood that you know that the blade will be able to just cut through.
Okay. I really don't know what to do at this point other than to attack him and then try to maneuver out of his thing of death. Or... Or to grab her and then see if I can force jump to the woods and try to hide? Was that something we could try to do?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, let's try to do that.
Okay.
That seems like the best thing right now.
Okay. So you use your maneuver to get over to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Do a athletics check to pull her up.
Okay.
It'll be 1 red and 2 purple.
Okay.
And 1 setback.
Okay. Oh boy, that's not so good. God, that is terrible.
I may have to rely on the dark side.
It looks that way. So what does that do, dark side?
So you would take strain equal to the number of dark side points that you use, and flip a destiny point.
And how much dark side points would I need? I just need 1, right?
Yeah, 1.
Okay, let me just make sure. Yep. Okay, well at least I can cancel out all the threat.
Okay.
Damn you.
And take a conflict.
Yeah, take a conflict.
Yep.
And what is this? You said a wound or
strain?
Strain. How much strain?
1.
1. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay.
It takes a destiny point.
Yeah.
Okay. You reach down and try to grab her, and you're having problems kind of reaching through the ropes to get her hand. But after a couple attempts, you grab her kind of by the wrist and pull her up onto the edge. And kind of put your arm around her and force sleep off. Go and give me a force dice. Roll for your force dice.
Okay.
So for force sleep, it's just your one's committed to your wrong. So it should be 2.
Woo! Yes.
Okay. You're able to jump off, and with your athletics, I know you'll be able to kind of grab onto a tree, and you're able to kind of shimmy and move into the woods.
Okay.
Looking back, you see the Inquisitor standing on the edge, with lightsaber held by his side, just looking out.
Okay.
Where do you try to go?
I guess to her campsite.
Okay. She's able to guide you there.
Okay.
You get back there. You see the big lightsaber mark from where she got cut originally.
Okay.
By the Inquisitor. As she's back there, and she's like, that didn't go as well as planned.
That's for sure. I'm pretty beat up, so that's pretty normal. But I feel bad. I'm sorry that it hasn't worked out as well as I hoped. He was pretty tough.
He's apparently me trying to stay here by myself was not a wise thing. Well, we have she kind of like looks through her stuff, and she has like bandages and stuff. She kind of like starts to cover her wounds and starts to kind of cover yours. Overnight, you can gain 2 more wounds, so you gain your 1 natural, and then you can gain 2 additional from her. Basically doing a medicine check on you.
Okay, so that would give me
3.
3. Okay.
Yep.
And then would I get my strain back, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can recover your strain back.
Okay.
As she lets you rest on the platform, and she spends the night in the hammock.
Okay.
Morning comes, and you wake up. You're surrounded by weird birds that are eating what she put out on the deck. And she kind of sits up and is like, "Good morning."
Morning.
So what's the new plan?
See if we can sneak to the ship, but I don't know if he knows what ship is ours. So if he knows what ship it is, or we can find another ship maybe to get out of here. It's probably the best bet.
Okay.
Or we could try to jump him, figure out if we can sneak up on him now that I'm rested up a little bit more.
After what he did, my preference would be to sneak to the ship and
Okay, let's do
try
that.
and leave.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. She kind of fights off some of the birds to get you guys food for the morning.
Okay.
Kind of checks your wounds and checks her wounds, rebandages them for the day. You guys start climbing over to the.
Could I take another stim pack, or is that?
Yeah.
Would it be a fresh one, or would it be still left over from
I'll say
yesterday?
it's a fresh one.
Okay, so that'll give me up to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Running out of stim packs here.
You guys head over and you get close to the platform. You see the destroyed ties on the edge. You see your shuttle still there. You see kind of a couple of Wookiees like going over. It looks like they're trying to repair the TIE fighters, but you don't see the Inquisitor out there.
Okay. Can we? But we have no idea where he is.
Nope.
Okay. I hope he's not in the shuttle. That would really suck.
Nope.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna work our way to the shuttle then.
Okay.
I mean, unless we can maybe get the security guy's attention, see if he's available or something.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay, well, that's not very good.
She has 3 agility and 1 stealth, so you can use hers if you'd like.
Okay, so that would be
1 yellow, 2 green.
1 yellow, 2 green. Okay, guess what?
It'll just be against average, 2 purple.
Okay.
And you can take a boost because you're in the cover of the trees.
Okay. Succeeded with 2 threat.
Okay. You guys are able to, as you're swinging through the trees, you're able to make it over to where you're going to jump onto the platform. And as you get there, the bark kind of comes loose. So you guys fall a little bit. So it takes 2 strain.
Okay.
Then you're able to, after you recatch yourself, you're able to get a grip and then jump back onto the platform.
Okay.
Once you're on the platform, you do not see the Inquisitor. You still see the kind of couple Wookiees looking at the TIE fighters. You see your shuttle there.
Are the Wookiees close enough to talk to? I tell Keya to get the ship ready. Or I'm going to go take a look at the ship to make sure he's not in there, and then I'm going to tell her to get the ship ready.
Okay. You go over and hit the door. Shuttle opens up. Nobody inside.
All right, I'm going to ask the Wookiees. I'm going to go up to the Wookiees real quick and ask them where the Inquisitor is.
We saw him go towards the security office, the security hut this morning.
Okay. I'm going to tell Gia to stay with the ship, have it ready, and I am going to go to the security office.
Okay. You start, she's like, all right. She gets in and gets it ready to go.
Okay.
You start heading down to the, towards the security hut. As you do, give me a perception check. It'll be average with a setback.
Okay, average with a setback. Let me see, what is my perception? Not very good. Succeed with a threat.
Okay.
2 threats, actually.
Okay. You look into the office. Yep, go and take 2 strain.
Okay.
You look into the office and you see the Inquisitor there. You see him visibly agitated, yelling at the Wookiee, with the Wookiee talking back in its language, which the Inquisitor clearly does not understand.
Okay.
And he's basically trying to communicate with a race that he does not speak their language.
Okay. Does it look like he's gonna kill the Wookiee or anything like that, or?
It looks like he's getting mad, but it doesn't look like he's going to kill the Wookiee.
Okay.
So like he's basically like, where's your translator droids? Where's your translator columns? Where's your how? Can you write in basic?
Okay. I'm going to head back to the thing, but I want to leave is there like some kind of communicator thing to leave a message for the Inquisitors, basically saying, you know, it was nice to meet you. Glad we can. Hope we can meet up again. You know, see you later.
Sure. You can. There's something you can write in basic on.
Yeah.
And leave with the Wookiee mechanics.
Yeah. I'm gonna say. Well, just leave so that the Inquisitor will find it. You know, and then
Okay.
take off.
Okay. Yep. You head back, get in the shuttle with Gia.
Unless I could attack that guy. I don't know if I could though. I don't know if I can beat that guy.
You always can, but
I don't know if I can beat that guy
whether
by
you can
myself.
beat him or not is the question.
Yeah. He's a lot tougher. I need to be a lot better than I am to fight that guy.
Oh, no, you need friends to help beat
Yeah.
him.
I
That's the
need.
key part. So,
Huh?
the key part, you need friends to help you.
Yeah, I need friends to help me.
But no, you get in the shuttle and head back with Gia.
Okay.
And Gia's like, all right, well, if you put in the coordinates, we'll get the ship traveling, and I'll go back and meet your friends.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. Put the coordinates in, the ship jumps to hyperspace, and we'll end there.
Okay.
Where you will meet up with the rest of your group on our next session.
Okay, sounds great.
Go ahead and take 20 experience.
20 what?
20 experience.